Well, boys, it's another day back out here at Elevated AF, my custom truck shop where we apparently only build single cab Dodges. There's 4 on the lot right now, and that wasn't enough, so I bought another one. A little while ago, I built 2 5th gen single cabs, and I loved them so much. I picked up another one, and we're going to be building this one as well. This should be fun. Also, I have a very, very special delivery that I've been waiting on for so long arriving today. So I'm very excited for that, but we're going to hop in the dually here because I got to go take a look at a truck. Well, I should say 2 trucks, technically. A little while ago, we also bought 2 single cab first gens from a guy. I think his grandpa had passed away or something, and he left them as projects, and they just never got done. The guy sold them, and he hit me up this morning and said he's got 2 more, except this time they're Toyotas. So we're going to go check them out, see if they're worth buying. Hopefully they are. Then we get to build a Toyota. Can't remember the last time I did that. Well, this should be the place on the left here. The guy said he's going to be home in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to go check out the trucks in the meantime. Where do I park? This is not exactly an ideal driveway for a long trailer and a big truck. Let's just swing this around. All right, that'll work. So we've got technically 2, I believe they're 94 Toyotas. Now this one is pretty much a complete truck minus a couple parts. It's got a good engine, transmission, and cab. However, the frame is twisted, and I believe the rear differential is blown out on it. So it can technically drive, but only in 4-wheel drive at the moment. Anyways, the rest of it seems to look good. And then there is this other 94 that has a bed, chassis, and some wheels. Now, as far as I've been told, this chassis is completely good to go. This was going to be the replacement chassis for this truck, but I guess the guy just never got around to it. So basically, the plan would be to take the cab, the transmission, the motor out of that truck and put it onto this frame. Basically, take 2 trucks and make 1, if you can even call that a truck, the way it sits. Anyways, I hear the guy pulling up the driveway, so we're going to try and make a deal on these, and hopefully we can get him back to the shop. All right, deal is done. I have secured both trucks. I'm going to try get this first one on the trailer since it does drive. I guess I can just unfold the ramp and we'll drive it right on the trailer. This other one, I'm going to have to winch. Actually, I'm going to have to winch this first because if I want to get to the winch on the trailer, I can't have a truck in front of it. Like I said before, this driveway is not ideal for big trailers and big trucks. Okay, that looks pretty straight. That should work. The truck has no steering, so I'm going to have to manhandle the wheels. All right, winch it up a little further. That should be good. Sweet, that'll work. This one I can just hop in and drive. This flatbed's pretty cool, but I think I like the box a little bit better. And that rear differential was making some weird sounds. You definitely wouldn't want to drive it too far like that. All right, trucks are on the trailer. Let's get these back to the shop. Whose piece of junk 6.0 is that? Oh, yeah, that's right. We had a customer build coming in today. I'll deal with that in a minute. First, I got to get these trucks in the shop. Why haven't the guys taken the single cab in yet? Too early for a lunch break yet. The heck's going on? Some days, I swear nothing gets done without me around here. I'm just going to try pick this whole frame up. Okay, so that didn't work out. Okay, I got it off the trailer. It is very precarious at the moment here, so I'm going to try and be very careful with it. Yep, set her down. That'll work. Then we can just roll it in. Okay, finally got both trucks in the shop. Now I gotta deal with this customer build. So this kid brought this truck in a little while ago and picked out some parts, and now he's back to get them all installed. However, he has made the unfortunate decision of getting 23 King Ranch wheels. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is a farm truck. It's got a bit of a lean to it. Not sure what's up with that, but he wants to make this thing go fast. New wheels, different bumpers, some paint match. I think 2016 style mirrors. Just make it look a heck of a lot better than it is now, and that we should be able to do. First things first is going to be getting rid of these ugly wheels. Anyways, since the guys should have all this handled, I'm going to go hop in the truck and pick up something else that I've been wanting for a long time. While we wait for what I've been wanting for a long time to get here. It should be here in a couple hours, so that should give me enough time to go get this, well, this vehicle, I should say. Well, boys, it has been a couple hours, but I am just about back to the shop with the new vehicle. And I've been told my new piece of equipment has been delivered, and yes, it has. Oh man, this is an exciting day. So before I show you guys what's in this trailer, check out this kind of a trailer. Technically, not really. If you guys don't know what this is a vehicle dyno. Basically, it can measure horsepower, torque, a couple other little metrics. You drive a truck up on here, you strap it, chain it down. The back wheels are on these drums, and that's how it measures everything. Of course, you got to bring it up to speed and do pulls and that. But this is something I've been waiting for a super long time, and it is ridiculously expensive. But I hope it's going to be worth it because we build a lot of fast trucks here, and it's going to be super nice to be able to have a dyno right here at the shop. As far as I know, this is actually the first one in Farming Simulator, which is pretty cool too. Check this out. This is a vehicle I have been waiting to get my hands on for the longest time. Ram 1500 SRT with an LS swap. And if you notice the color, it matches the color of my shop vehicles or my show vehicles. So now we got a fast show vehicle in the fleet. And if you were thinking, Austin, this thing's sitting just a bit high for a super fast truck. Well, it's a good thing we got that. Oh man, that's so cool. I love it. All right, well, I'm gonna air this up, and then we're gonna take this on the dyno and see how it does. And check it out, it's even got a roll cage in it, which is pretty cool. Oh, and it's a manual. We drive the truck up on here. It's a bit low, but we'll make it work. Park it up on these wheels. Oh, there we go. Gonna shut it down here real quick. Strap it down. Strap back here. Okay, we should be good to go. So obviously this is Farm Sim. Not everything's gonna work exactly as intended, but this will give you the basic idea. We fire the truck up. Now, this thing has a computer that after you do the pulls, you can read all the data off of it. We got it running now. So we should have everything good to go. So we're gonna do our first pull. And there's one. So I believe you do 3 separate pulls to get an average number. Here's 2. There we go. And here's 3. Not visibly very interesting, but we do get to see the power numbers. We're gonna back this off the dyno, and we'll check the numbers real quick. All right, so when I bought this truck, it said it made 770 horsepower on the dyno. Averaging all the numbers out, it comes to 768. So pretty dang close. There could have been a discrepancy in there somewhere. So, as advertised, I suppose. And obviously, we're gonna try this stupid fast Dodge, but we're gonna do that later. Well, boys, it has been about a week and a half here. The guys have been working hard, and we have finished all the builds for this week, or technically last week, and they all turned out super, super cool. So first things first is the Toyota. That was 2 trucks that we basically turned into one because the frame was toast on the original one, and a couple other things, and it turned out sweet. We gave it a brand new bright red paint job, put some brand new vinyl wrap kind of sticker deals on the side. We used the same tires as we had on the frame. We ended up having to redo some of the suspension, did a tune up to the motor, fixed a couple little body imperfections, but this thing turned out sweet, and I absolutely love it. And then we have the 6.0 that was on 23 King Ranch stocks, and now it looks a heck of a lot better. We added quite a bit of horsepower to this thing. Nitto 420Vs, Outlaw forged wheels, track bars, air dog fuel system, paint matched, fixed that ugly ranch hand. I will say ranch hands look good on some trucks, not 6.0s. Got rid of the amber lighting, and this thing looks a heck of a lot better. Now, the single cab Dodge, I don't know how we got this done so dang fast, but I guess after doing 2 of them, the guys have gotten pretty good at them. So obviously, this started with just the single cab and the flatbed. We had ourselves a long bed, so we did have to repaint it, but got brand new paint match, pretty much everything. Did a copper light fab air system and 4-link, cowl hood, browse all around, all white lighting, and we did boggers. Now, I seen a similar setup at FP Fest, so that's where I kind of got the inspiration for this. Now, you might be thinking, Austin, there's no way you're gonna turn. There's like 0 room. Well, if I fire this very loud truck up, and I do a little of this, and I do a little of that, we still don't have too much turning clearance, but it's better than before. So this thing turned out super, super cool, and I might honestly keep this for my personal collection. I love it so dang much. Oh, and we did a hood stack too, of course. But enough about this single cab. I want to check out this single cab and get it on the dyno. So originally when we built it, we set it up for 1200 horsepower, and we got it dynoed at another shop down the road. But now that I have my own dyno, we did some more performance mods to it, and we should be looking closer to 1500. Now, I know originally we built some 2000 horsepower trucks, but as far as 5th gens go, this should be the fastest. Well, most horsepower, I guess. So actually, I'm gonna air down for this. There we go, air down, perfect. Gotta get some straps going on this. Awesome. All right, let's do some pulls. All right, pull number 1. Oh man, it's shaking the dyno. Pull number 2. And pull number 3. All right, good enough. So yeah, as I said, farm sim is not really accurate, but this is as close as we're gonna get. The 3 pulls will get our average and see if this thing comes close to the 1500 horsepower we were hoping for. All right, after averaging it out, we came to 1502 horsepower. I will take that. Now we're only 498 horsepower away from a 2000 horsepower truck. Yeah, that's a long way, and that's gonna require a lot more parts, but maybe at some point it'll be possible. But dang, that is crazy. Over 1500 horsepower. I will take it. Anyway, big thanks to Forged Fabs for the 5th gen single cab of his Patreon, along with everybody else's, linked in the description. Highly recommend you go check him out. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.